It is an emotional night at the San Francisco Bay Area as Klay Thompson makes his return to his old stomping grounds at Chase Center. He is now with the Dallas Mavericks after 13 years, where he won 4 championships with the Golden State Warriors. The 34-year-old, a first-round pick by them, elected to leave Golden State and sign and trade over the summer, which involved 6 NBA teams, which is an NBA record for the most teams involved in a trade. Thompson departed Golden State ranking second to Steph and Curry on the franchise all-time list for career three-pointers at 2,481, while also sitting 4th in games played, 793, 6th in points at 15,531, and 9th in steals with 676. This homecoming, part of the second edition of what is now known as the NBA Cup, last year known as the NBA In-Season Tournament, drawn with the Mavericks and Warriors in the same 5-team pool in the Western Conference's Group C that features the Memphis Grizzlies, New Orleans Pelicans, and Denver Nuggets. Hello everyone, I am Alec Nava. Welcome to Chase Center at the San Francisco Bay. And before the game, Klay Thompson attempted to downplay his return by citing excitement for the NBA Cup, which he and the Warriors went 2-2 last season. He said, quote, "It'll be good to see people you grinded with, but to me, it's just another regular season game in November. Obviously, there are bigger implications with the NBA Cup, so what's on my mind is to win that because I haven't been a part of it yet. I know it's young, but it'd be fun to play for that title." And this was his departure came as part of a 16 trade in which the Warriors acquired, among others, Buddy Hield from the Philadelphia 76ers and Kyle Anderson from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hield is more than made up for the loss of Klay, ranking among the NBA leaders in three-pointers with 40, and three-point field goal percentage at 48.8%. Thompson's made 29 trades at a 35.4% clip for the Mavs. And Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said that there are no hard feelings about Klay leaving for fresher grounds in Dallas. Kerr said, quote, "Sometimes a fresh start can be healthy. Everybody's life and career arc is different. I think Klay made the right decision going to Dallas. Just seeing him the last couple of years, I think he needed a fresh start." The Warriors plan on greeting Klay with a Salute Captain Klay interactive experience, including a pre-game video tribute. And the Warriors have announced that his number 31 will be retired when his playing days are over. His number 11 also as well. And Curry applauds the idea of celebrating his Splash Brother sooner rather than later. The Warriors are 8-2 on the season, coming off a 4-1 trip that included wins over defending champion Boston Celtics and the Western Conference leader Oklahoma City Thunder. They'll also host the Memphis Grizzlies in NBA Cup game this Friday. Kyrie Irving put up 43 points to open up a 3-game road trip for the Dallas Mavericks that resulted in a 122-120 loss at the hands of the Denver Nuggets. Luka Doncic with 24 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists, a near triple-double for Luka Magic. We begin with this game in the NBA Cup. I'll be covering the LA Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs on Friday. That game taking place at Frost Bank Center. Past meets future. LeBron James up against Victor Wembanyama. If you also want to talk about past meets future, then it could be Chris Paul and Anthony Davis, though Davis fits more onto the present of the LA Lakers. And the 5-5 Mavs continuing their daunting road swing of a trip to the Chase Center. Both teams are entering this game after weekend tests after some of the league's best teams. The Mavs home consecutive heartbreakers to the Suns and Nuggets. The Warriors serving as Cleveland's 10th straight victim before overcoming an early deficit to beat the Thunder after Chet Holmgren left the game with a hip injury. Injuries to Derek Lively and PJ Washington have forced the Mavs to field smaller lineups, but this year's Warriors have done it by design. Golden State averages 39.5% accuracy on 41.3 three-point attempts per game, boasting 5 regulars shooting at least 40% or better from beyond the arc. Steph Curry, Buddy Hield, and Moses Moody. And Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins, plus another guard, Anthony Melton, who connected on 5 of his 8 long-range attempts in his Warriors starting debut against the Thunder. The injuries to Lively and Washington robbed the Mavs not only of scoring and rebounding, but also of 2 of the team's better perimeter defending big men, making the Warriors a difficult matchup. A glimmer of hope is that Maxi Kleber is returning from a hamstring injury, and along with Derek Lively dealing with a shoulder injury, though both of them are likely going to play limited minutes. Up front, the Warriors have Jonathan Kuminga and Trayce Jackson-Davis, the league leader in field goal percentage, 700, and can counter big lines with reliable center Kevon Looney. The athletic Kuminga has been a questionable fit at times in the Warriors' scheme and personnel. His talent and production off the bench have been undeniable. Daniel Gafford provides scoring and rim defense in Lively's absence, but has been plagued in those games by foul trouble, having to face Yusuf Nurkic and Nikola Jokic. Dwight Powell could be utilized more for help at center, given Lively is going to be on a minutes restriction. This is the first of group play for the Warriors and Mavs in this year's edition of the NBA Cup. The Mavs will play each of their counterparts in Western Group C, including the Warriors, Pelicans, Nuggets, and Grizzlies, between Tuesday and December 3rd to determine who will advance to the knockout round. The winners of each of the 6 groups and 2 wildcard teams, the second-place group finishers with the best regular season records, will move on to play in the tournament quarterfinals. And Klay Thompson will play his first career game in the Bay as a visitor, having been an integral member of the 4 Warriors title teams' 13 seasons there. The team plans to honor one of the greatest players in franchise history with souvenir captain's hats for the fans in attendance to commemorate Thompson's long-time practice of boating to games across the San Francisco Bay. Captain Klay, it is. I want a boat ride from Klay Thompson to a Warriors game in the future. After a hard start to the season for the Mavs, Klay's shooting touch has faltered lately. He's going to combine 8 of 26 in the field against the Suns and Nuggets, including 2 of 13 from three-point range. Bench scoring is a focus here for Dallas. Lively's and Washington's absences have also highlighted how much they have relied on Lively and Najee Marshall, who has filled as a starter for PJ Washington for bench production. It's also noticeable how low they have gone for their reserve guards. Jason Kidd tried different approaches in the last 2 games to spark better output from outside the starting lineup, nearly emptying the bench against the Suns before playing a short rotation against the Nuggets. Both of them resulted in similar disappointing results. Spencer Dinwiddie and Jaden Hardy combined for 7 points, and Quentin Grimes did not check into the Denver game. Depth was expected to be one of the team's strengths, and it'll have to be if the Mavs are to compete against the Warriors. This game marks the second stretch in which the Mavs played 11 of 15 on the road, after failing to capitalize on a 5-game homestand during which they only won against Orlando and Chicago squads decimated by injuries. Between travel and the team's own shaky health, with Luka Doncic not missing any time but having been playing for a left groin injury, the Mavs have their work cut out for them, but catch a break in their next 4 games against the Spurs, Jazz, Thunder, and Pels. Teams are below them in the standings or missing key contributors because of injuries. So as for their depth, we can attribute to the advantage goes to the Warriors, knowing that they're utilizing a 12-man rotation. It is rare in the association, and not a lot of teams who have 12 players worth playing for in total, but the Warriors do. Initially, their first offseason acquisition, Lindy Waters, was brought in to explicitly be a key bench piece, but he was squeezed with the team's laughably large 12-man rotation. Steve Kerr, when he announced it, said that he couldn't justify taking 2 players out of the mix. And after 10 games, which sees the Warriors tied atop the Western Conference despite playing just 3 games at home, it's nearly impossible to argue with Kerr. This depth has played a few roles. It has allowed Kerr to manipulate lineups based on matchups, such as in the win against the Thunder, in which neither starting center Trayce Jackson-Davis nor prize backup Kevon Looney played after Chet Holmgren was injured 5 minutes into the game. It's allowed him to keep everyone fresh, helping them run teams off the court with constant substitutions. It's kept all the core players warm, confident, and healthy. But 12-man rotations are rare for a reason, and it turns out that reason is fairly simple. It's not very common to have 12 players worth playing. The Warriors, however, do, and the stats highlight how true it is. EPM, an all-one stat designed by the brilliant minds at Dunks and Freeze, is considered by many to be the best all-encompassing stat in basketball. As with all stats, EPM needs some context and so taken alongside it, except when it proves the point that people are trying to make. And it proves the point. The Warriors' 12 rotation players stacked up when ranked next to each other in the NBA, the offensive defensive percentiles listed as well, are among the top percentiles in the league. Steph Curry in the 98th percentile on offense at the highest, They all rank among the upper echelons, either offensively, defensively, or both. And for the most part, it matches the eye test. Curry is elite offensively, underrated defensively. Draymond Green and Gary Payton II are elite defensively and underrated on offense. D'Anthony Melton, underrated everywhere. Buddy Hield, TJD, all offense, and Anderson is all defense. Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, Moody, Looney, and Brandon Podziemski are quality players on both ends. And it mostly makes sense, even if there's plenty of room to pick nits. But what stood out is the number next to Podziemski's name, 175. By EPM, the worst of the Warriors' 12 rotation players is still the Warriors' 75th best player in the league statistically. There are 30 teams in the NBA, and on average, each team has 5.8 players in the top 175. The Warriors are nearly tripling that, which is staggering, and it's even more shocking when you look at it compared to all the other teams. Of all the 30 teams, by how many players they have in the top 175, the next closest one is the Thunder, who have 10 players in the top 175. Then the Celtics, who have 9. The Cavs, Grizzlies, and Magic, each with 8. Hawks, Rockets, Wolves, Pelicans, and Knicks, each with 7. Obviously, not all players in the top 175 are created equal. The Bucks, Lakers, Bulls, and Wizards all have 4 players, even though for the Bucks that means that Giannis Antetokounmpo and Damian Lillard, who are in the top 10, and for the Lakers being Anthony Davis and LeBron James in the top 25, while the Wizards' highest ranked player, Alex Sarr, is down at 91, and the Bulls have Lonzo Ball at 98. You don't need EPM to tell you that the Warriors are lacking a secondary star to pair next to Curry. It's not clear if their elite depth is enough to overcome it, but elite depth certainly is. And for now, it's winning the Warriors a lot of games. And General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. has no choice but to pivot in that direction, and the early returns suggest he has nailed that task. We'll go on to our starting lineups. We begin with the visiting Dallas Mavericks in Klay Thompson's return to the Chase Center for the first time in a long time. So for them, we'll start with their lineups. And it begins at the 5 with Daniel Gafford. At the 4, it is Maxi Kleber. The 3, it would be Klay Thompson. The 2, it is Kyrie Irving. At the 1, it is Luka Doncic. Off the bench is Derek Lively, Quinn Grimes, Najee Marshall, Jaden Hardy, and Spencer Dinwiddie as the bench players, the first ones off. For the Warriors, they're starting rotations like this. Trace Jackson Davis at the 5, Draymond Green at the 4, Andrew Wiggins at the 3, D'Anthony Melton at the 2, and Steph Curry at the 1. Bench players being Kevon Looney, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, and Brandon Podziemski as the first ones off the bench, so we get checked into action right now from Chase Center. We'll have things coming up in just a moment. As we go around the results of the other NBA Cup games. And one of those NBA Cup games is over and done with the Philadelphia 76ers and the New York Knicks. The Knicks and Sixers were locked into a tight contest until late, when OG Anunoby turned it into a solo dunk contest. Knicks won 111-99. It was the Anunoby dunk contest, as we mentioned, 24 points. Karl Anthony Towns continuing to be on a rhythm with 21 points and 13 rebounds. He's doing it himself for the most part, with 3 straight games of at least 30 points. That streak ended tonight, but he didn't need to get it all, as Josh Hart recorded a triple-double of 14 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. To add to that, Mikal Bridges added 2 steals among the team of Villanova players, and Deuce McBride with 15 points off the bench was the most utilized bench player for the Knicks with 26 minutes. For the Sixers, despite coming up short, it is Paul George, 29 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists. Joel Embiid playing his first game with the Sixers. He had 13 points, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, just 2 of 11 shooting. 5 assists to go with that. It's fair to wonder how effective he was going to be in this game, given that he was just coming back from an injury. He was wearing a brace on his left knee. And it did not help him. But Jared McCain with 23 points off the bench. 4-10 3-point shooting as we get checked into Studio J, where everyone is wearing Captain Klay hats. Nice tribute. The Boston Celtics and Atlanta Hawks were locked into a duel with one another. It is the Hawks prevailing in the end, and a tight contest 117-116. And Dyson Daniels, in the absence of Trae Young, went off with 28 points, 7 assists, and a mind-boggling 6 steals. The Hawks defense racked up 16 steals on the contest, 6 come from Daniels, 3 each from Zach Shea and Jalen Johnson, who had a triple-double of 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. 19 points from Larry Nance Jr., 15 from Onyeka Okongwu, 18 each from Johnson and Clint Capella, who had 9 rebounds, the latter. For Boston, despite the loss, Jaylen Brown went off for 37 points, Derek White with 31, Jason Tatum, 8 assists, but 20 points on 5 of 16. Brown possibly making his statement, and the everlasting debate, who is better between Brown and Tatum? The leader so far may be Jaylen Brown in this regard. The key stat here for the Celtics is that they had just 12 bench points on the night. Just 12. 6 each from Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser. In overtime, it is the Detroit Pistons downing the Miami Heat to overcome a 40-point night from Tyler Hero. He made back-to-back threes to force overtime. The Heat lost, though. Hero with 8 assists on the night, 4 steals. Bam Adebayo, 20 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. And then off the bench, Duncan Robinson and Powell Larson with 14 points each. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals for Robinson. 18 points for Tobias Harris. 19 for Jaden Ivey. 21 for Cade Cunningham with 7 rebounds and 9 assists. Harris with 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Jalen Duren with 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. Cunningham had 2 blocks of his own. Malik Beasley with 21 points. Isaiah Stewart 13 points, 10 rebounds. And 10 points for Simone Fontecchio. The Orlando Magic take down the Charlotte Hornets 114-89 in a quick. No Paulo Banchero. Well, Franz Wagner is doing it for Orlando. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Jalen Suggs with 17 points, 2 steals. And the win. 18 points for Mo Wagner off the bench. Charlotte had things rough despite a 35-point outing for LaMelo Ball. 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Next highest scoring Hornet, Grant Williams with 15 points. Not a good recipe for Charlotte. On the other hand, so Klay Thompson, they need a tribute video for him. Right now, at the Chase Center, 7 minutes remain between the Raptors and the Bucks. Bucks leading 88-74 in NBA Cup group play. Thank you, number 11. Thank you, Game 6. Captain, Splash Brother. Thank you, Klay. A fitting tribute to Captain Klay, who always rode his boat to Warriors games going through the San Francisco Bay. So surreal, this feeling that you get seeing your old friend come back to you, and the two of you go on your own sides on great terms, more than amicable terms with each other. Still great friends with the organization. Everyone around with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Steve Kerr. Game 6 Klay, forever a legend at the San Francisco Bay. Towels waving here. And even captain hats free for everyone at Chase Center. Even some members of the media were recipients of the captain hats, including TNT's own Allie LaForce. And a big welcome from the former Warrior. And now he goes along with his current team, the Dallas Mavericks. And a well-deserved tribute for Game 6 Klay. As you look at his shooting splits, he's averaging 13.8 points per game, when he averaged 17.9 points per game in his final season with the Warrior. It implied that he lost a step. But he has decided to settle into a third option role with Dallas, as he is playing behind Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who are the 1 and 2 options. 3.7 rebounds per game and 2 assists per game, having played every game for Dallas thus far. Klay is shooting 41.8% from the field, 35.4% from free. And while it is impressive for any other player in the league to be putting up a 3-point shooting percentage of 35.4%, it may indicate he has lost a step, and by his standards it would be disappointing, but for any other player, it would be outstanding. His replacements, Buddy Hield, DeAnthony Melton, have been crucial for Golden State. Hield is coming off the bench, and he is averaging the second most points per game on the Warriors at 18. Though no Warrior has averaged more than 30 minutes per game, the highest on the team is Steph Curry at 28.3 minutes per game, the lowest minutes per game that he has averaged in his career thus far. 18 points per game for Hield on 24.9 minutes played per game, 4.3 rebounds, and DeAnthony Melton playing 19 minutes a game, averaging 9.6 points per game. You can't go wrong between Hield or Melton on the starting 5 to be inserted at the 2 spot, the shooting guard role. You know, I would be wanting to be wearing a captain's hat. It would be very nice so as to see that. This crowd is packed. No Dante Exum for the Mavs. He had wrist surgery on October 9th. He'll be monitored later on throughout the year. No Derek Lively is active. Luka Doncic also active. He is ruled probable for this game. PJ Washington, heading into tonight, he was ruled doubtful. And he has just been ruled out for this contest. Luka is active. And the Warriors, everyone is healthy for them. And that includes Andrew Wiggins, who was ruled questionable for this game. He is healthy and ready for services as Klay has the shades. At the shades entering this game. And he is on the court huddling up with his guys. And the festivities all commencing right now. Will be getting set and ready to go here from San Francisco, California, Chase Center. Decided this action just a drive from Oracle Park, the home of the San Francisco Giants. And all around the Bay Area, when you have the stadium, you have the venues over at Santa Clara and San Jose. The southern side of the Bay Area, you'll find the home venues of the 49ers at Santa Clara, Levi Stadium, and the Sharks SAP Center. Santa Clara and San Jose are neighboring cities between one another. It's all around for the Bay Area. And Klay Thompson getting ready and set to go. He does his pregame ritual of running into the court and hugging his former teammates at Golden State. Brandon Podziemski being one of them, dapping up his former Warriors teammates. He is on the starting 5 to begin with. An embrace with Draymond Green and Steph Curry are both on the starting 5 as confirmed. Curry at the 1, Draymond at the 4. Melton, Wiggins, and TJD at the 2, 3, and 5. Luka, Kyrie, Klay, Najee Marshall, and not Maxi Kleba, and Daniel Gafford. The starting 5 is Steph Curry. Does his usual sprint towards the goalpost before stopping. A duel between star-studded guards. Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, and Kyrie Irving, who faced off against Curry 3 times in the NBA Finals with the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2015, 2016, 2017. Draymond Green, one final hug with Klay Thompson. Daniel Gafford gets set to take the opening tip-off up against Trace Jackson Davis. In just a moment, be underway. Scott Foster is our crew chief for tonight's game, as TJD and Gafford line up at center court to take the tip-off. It is won by Gafford. Let's get rocking and rolling in NBA Cup action. Western Conference Group C. Gafford left wing side. He'll leave it up for Klay. How fitting is this for a first touch if he were to score here? And he's going to draw the foul. It do be your old buddies, though. Steph Curry draws the first foul of this game right on Klay Thompson. Kind of ironic. For so many years, it's been in the Splash Brothers show. Now Steph has his Splash Buddy. Klay Thompson to take the first free throw. He hasn't missed a free throw yet. He makes the first one. And Klay will be shooting the second one. This was at first cheers, then turning into boos. Sports can be harsh. That was what and the New England Patriots greeted Tom Brady. It cheers, but then followed up with boos. 2-0 Dallas. Klay makes both free throws to begin things up in the first 15 seconds of play. The Warriors back in transition. The right side. This one batted out. What was the last touch by? They were playing some E40 in the Bay Area. How fitting, because E40 is from the Bay and he's a Warriors fan. Jason Kidd, former player of the Mavs, now he's a coach. Draymond Green finds Curry. He'll heave the free. Yes, sir! The one aspect that has not changed in Curry's game, the free. We've seen a lot of that at the Olympics, where he made three-pointer after three-pointer, including one on a double team in the gold medal game against France. Klay Thompson lost the handle. It is the Warriors in transition back the other direction. Curry for the middle. Big slam. Down for the middle. Andrew Wiggins, the Torontonian. Putting everyone on his swivel as the Mavs go back the other way. Doncic responds. Kyrie's dime. 1-point game early in this match. 5-4 Warriors as this free rims out from Melton. Jumping up is Kyrie for the rebound. Almost picked apart, but here's Luka from the right wing side looking to go through center. Fed it over to the left corner. Marshall enters in. Najee Marshall bounced off the backboard. There's a foul though. It's on the Warriors. A late whistle here. And I believe it is Wiggins will be called for this foul. Little late contact. That is Wiggins, not Jackson Davis. TJD was late, but did not make contact with Marshall. And Marshall shoot two. First shot is good. And Najee Marshall has been thriving in the starting role ever since he was inserted into the starting lineup. Mostly a defensive player, dating back to his days with the Pels. Second shot, 6-5 Mavs early in this match in the first 90 seconds. For the left side, going across now is Curry as he sets up Green, picked apart. Here's Marshall back the other way. Najee Marshall, through center, Gafford, batted out of bounds. Najee Marshall had the last touch, and so will go to Golden State. For the right side, now through center. TJD will hand off for Wiggins. Hits free. Too far. Rebound jumping up is Irving. That's his second offensive rebound of this game. Left right back for Luka Doncic. Money! Luka Doncic. Early presence here at San Francisco to spoil the party. Now the other way. Curry give and go. Set screen. Nothing there. On the right corner is Draymond. Kaboom! Draymond Green set up by D'Anthony Melton. Warriors within one early in this contest as it's Luka setting up from the NBA Cup logo. Now moves right. Onto the paint. Luka steps in and out. His floater doesn't connect. Warriors back the other way. It's Curry on this board. Off to the left, Green sets up Curry. Fakes the free. Now drives inside. His layup. Floats it through. Steph Curry. Right wing side. Set up inside for Klay Thompson. Stripped away by Curry. It do be your old teammates though. Here's Curry. Long heave for the free. Airballed it. But once again, it do be your old teammates. He did not have to do this to an old Splash brother. He stripped them away. Oh my gosh. Here's Klay Thompson. It's free. Doesn't connect. Rebound tipped up. Falls onto the hands of Jackson Davis. Helped by Draymond Green. For the right side, Melton. Doesn't fall through. Jackson Davis on the rebound. Double teamed. He'll take it himself. He draws the foul. Luka Doncic not happy with it. Trying to deliberate with Scott Foster. Our crew chief for tonight's game, our other officials here are Scott Twardowski and Jonathan Sterling. Those are officials for tonight's game. First free throw is good from Jackson Davis. 11-9 the lead for the Warriors. Four-time champions in a span of 8 years between Curry, Thompson, and Green. 2 for 2 is Jackson Davis. Lead is now 12-9. Mavs need something. They're just 1-4 in the clutch. After being a second league leading 23-9 last year. Inside. This is kicked out to the left wing side. And Draymond blocks off Marshall. In transition goes Melton. The Anthony Melton lays it through. Draymond Green turns defense into offense. And D'Anthony Melton with a finishing touch. Timeout Dallas. It is a 14-9 lead. Draymond with the block and the assist on Najee Marshall. And then fighting Melton in transition. Will return. Emotions running high here for the Warriors with Klay Thompson's return. Back in action here from Chase Center. Warriors leading 14-9 over the Mavericks. Jason Kidd used his first timeout. Luka, beautiful pass to Gafford. Daniel Gafford looking around. Drops it back over to Kyrie. One-on-one with his man. Has Lucas to his right. Decides to drive it to the rim. His floater goes. Kyrie Irving, smooth as butter. On the right side, Jackson Davis, give and go game, running smooth. Wild pass, here's Draymond, his free for the left corner. Connects! Draymond Green on a tear. They're going to count as a deep 2, however. Gafford drops back over to Kyrie. He'll look around Melton. A screen there from Gafford. And a reach in by Trace Jackson Davis. So deep in this first quarter, Trace Jackson Davis will pick it up and he will sub out. Gary Payton II will sub in. Live update from Milwaukee. The Bucks in 99-85 in what is the definition of a low-scoring game. 32 for Grady Dick, not enough. We're back in here as Derek Lively checks in for the first time tonight for the Mavs. Scoop around this one and one! Circa shot for Kyrie Irving. Set up by Klay Thompson. He had 43 in Denver and he's continuing his hot tear as he gets it off right on the money. Draws the and one with contact from D'Anthony Melton. So once again, it's 32 points from Grady Dick for the Raptors. It's not enough. 23 with 7 assists from Giannis Antetokounmpo and 4 blocks, 13 points, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 7 rebounds from Brook Lopez. 12 points each from AJ Green and Ryan Rollins as Kyrie misses the free throw. The rebound goes to the Warriors. That is GP2. Curry at the left side. Now around for Melton. Draymond. Small ball lineup here. Curry decides not to shoot the free. Draymond moving left. Green will look. Around this goes for Melton. Gets a screen from Draymond. Melton to the paint. That rebound grabbed by Lively. Tipped around for a moment. Saved by Wiggins. And do we have a shot clock violation? There was a 24-second expiration. We'll have to see. Check this all over again. Derek Lively blocked the D'Anthony Melton layup. But they may have to put some seconds back on the clock. Lively blocked off Melton. But Lively had a lost ball turnover as well at the end. And Lively's going up against Draymond. 9.3 points per game on 71% shooting. With 8.2 rebounds per game. Averaging 34 minutes a game. 5 minutes gone here in this first quarter. Warriors lead 16-13. Inbound is in for Curry. Shot clock is reset. Curry at the right wing side. Inside for Draymond. Give and go. Wiggins. Reverse layup. Was there a foul? Yes, there was. Kyrie Irving, the recipient. So Kyrie doing a good job blocking shots, but nonetheless, that time was a shooting foul. Bobby Portis with 17 points and 8 rebounds off the bench for the Bucks. Draymond makes the correct play that time around. So Wiggins is going to shoot 2 from the line. First shot is too far. As Klay Thompson subs out, Quentin Grimes will check in. See how the minute count is for all these guys, including Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, who are the 2 leaders of the Mavs. And with the Warriors as well. Wiggins' second shot. Too far as well. Rebound tipped. Sails out of bounds. Last touch by Golden State. .644 remains as Steve Kerr watches Kyrie inbound the ball. And as Marshall delivers to Lively. Derek Lively looks around. Anticipate him to be on a minutes restriction. Luka draws a double team inside for Lively. Lively draws the foul. He was defended by D'Anthony Melton. And so Lively will get this foul his way. He'll shoot 2. Or the big targets for the Mavs. So he makes the first free throw. It's man out of Duke. 16-14. The Warrior lead now is 6:31 to go. Size disadvantage for the Warriors, but they're comfortable playing small ball. A format that has run so well was under Steve Kerr. Lively shoots too far in the second one. Draymond rushes in to grab the rebound. Curry will move on to the center, now at the left side. Curry's free. Yes, sir. No doubt about it. The lead is now 5 for Curry as he fires that one all the way from Palo Alto. Lively over to Kyrie. Kyrie Irving one-on-one. Draws a mismatch. Lively lost the ball. And Draymond just saves it. Cross-court pass right on time for Melton. Anthony Melton. He'll stop. Now drops back over to Green. Curry. Will he shoot? No, he'll head it off. Anthony Melton. Back over around. Melton getting it right back. That one rolls around. It's in. A lucky bounce, and Anthony Melton gets the Warriors their fourth free of this quarter. The only free for the Mavs has been from Luka Doncic, who was on the bench. Spencer Dinwiddie said Quentin Grimes. There is a foul here. Offensive foul against Najee Marshall. Quentin Grimes goes under the high screen and roll. But nonetheless, it's a good read by Andrew Wiggins fighting the open Anthony Melton. It was matchup one-on-one on Najee Marshall, but a lucky bounce. And Draymond Green is hurt. But he healed in the game for Anthony Melton. But we anticipate the status of Draymond. We'll take a break here. Nice night here in Northern California. The San Francisco skyline lit up. And the Golden Gate Bridge as well. Back here, Draymond Green is still going. He looked to be winded, but he is staying in the game. After getting knocked the wind out of him. Draymond, he'll look. Shot clock at 8. Wiggins now. Looked to be a screen, but it's not there. Wiggins. Mid-range. Tight coverage. Not there. Lively on the rebound. Goes the other direction. Gary Payton the second still in. And the left side. Moving for the right side is Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie to the inside for Lively. Najee Marshall open free right corner. Nothing there. The offensive rebound keeping this alive. Kyrie right on heel. Kyrie taking it himself. Second effort doesn't go. Rush to the ball. Won by Curry. Steph Curry across the midcourt line. Curry for the left side. Whistle here. There is a foul. I believe that it's against Kyrie. But Najee Marshall fighting Quentin Grimes on the right corner. That was an open look, but you got to make that if you're Dallas. Draymond Green is going to check out. He and Andrew Wiggins both out. Jonathan Kuminga and Kevon Looney both in. Luka Doncic and Jaden Hardy in for Kyrie Irving and Najee Marshall. Those are substitutions. Payton looks right over to Curry. Steph Curry, one-on-one with Dinwiddie, now on Lively. Off the mark. Rebound bounces around and grabbed by Hardy. Jaden Hardy, give and go over to Lively. Open look. Driving a foul here for Lively, who will shoot 2. Had an open look for a two-handed slam, but Kevon Looney gets a shooting foul called against him. It's the equivalent of what hockey fans call a breakaway. He outsprinted everyone else. Baseline to baseline. Second-year man out of Duke University. First shot. Too far. And Steph Curry pointed at Klay Thompson after nailing a triple over him as well. So the rivalry never gets old. Can be a friendly rivalry between the two of them. 1 or 2 is Lively. Warriors still lead is 22-15. Curry to the near side of the court. Gets the matchup one-on-one with Dinwiddie. Give and go game is Curry. Deep mid-range shot connects. Steph Curry, 4 minutes to go. He knocks a deep mid-range shot. Luka Doncic back into the game. He has the only three-pointer. He'll try another one. Deep shot. Rebounded by Lively. Falls onto the hands of Hardy. Now it goes over to Dinwiddie. Extra pass Luka. Luka steps back. He'll try again for the point. Yes, sir. Luka Magic. He cuts the Dallas deficit to just 6 points. Steph Curry crafty with this, the layup. Off the mark, and the rebound goes to Doncic. He hits across half court. At the left corner, this free. Bounces out. Rebound grabbed by Lodi. Hand off over to Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga from the far side. One-on-one with Dinwiddie. Kuminga finding Looney. Looney grabs the matchup with Lively. Hand off over to, I believe it's Payton. Now Looney. Oh, that's nice on the dime. The second effort. Yes, sir. Kevon Looney on the second effort. Grabbing the rebound from Gary Payton. Now on the other side is Luka. Floater. Off the window and in. Luka has the last 5 Dallas points. 26-20. Warriors lead. Hand off around for Buddy Hield. Chased after by Hardy. Run the right corner to free. Off the rim. Rebound tipped up a second effort. Almost went into Dallas' own basket. But back the other direction, it is Hardy. Jaden Hardy goes to Lively. Lively looks. Now drops back over to Luka. He'll try another free for the point. Off the rim, and it goes to Hield. Curry with 2:20 in the quarter. Curry to the left. Draws the matchup on Lively. Steph Curry stepping back. Long mid-range shot. Yes, sir! Steph Curry can do no wrong tonight. 12 points to start this game. It is Luka. Circus shot. He drops the foul. It'll be called on Kuminga. Domination would be a gross understatement to how smooth Steph Curry has been tonight. 12 points so far on the night. He's averaging 22 on the year. But it's a show for the San Francisco Bay to enjoy. 12 points, 2 of 3. From free as Luka makes the first free throw. Mass substitutions for both sides. Podziemski and Moody in the place of Payton and Curry. Klay Thompson and Daniel Gafford in the place of Quentin Grimes and Derek Lively. Those are substitutions here. And Klay in his return to Golden State. But now instead of a Golden State of mind, he has a Lone Star state of mind. And Luka makes both. 28-22, Warriors still leading. Luka Doncic with 12 points, 4 of 7. Podziemski getting harder to try to reach in. Give and go as Podziemski. A handoff from Looney, now he's healed. Fake the free, almost lost it to Doncic, but recovers as Looney helped him out. Now here is Hield. Looney saves the ball. Onto the right side. One-on-one with Dinwiddie. He pass over to Looney. 6 on the shot clock. Looney gets it off. Now it's Kuminga. Give and go. And Kuminga nowhere close. Gafford keeps it in. 1 foot on the line. Klay Thompson catch and shoot. Yes, sir! It's sight that the Mavs want to see. Klay Thompson looking to get some revenge on his former team. That's from 30 feet out. Podziemski whistle here. There is a foul with 1:15 left. That's going to be on Jaden Hardy. The Luka Magic fighting Klay Thompson. A shot all the way from Waxahachie. 1:12 to go. It's Podziemski. One-on-one with Hardy. Looney trying to set the screen. Gets one for Podziemski. Podziemski trying to find something. Kicks it out to the paint. A little fake pass, a double team. Oh my goodness. It missed though. Kuminga keeps it alive. Here's Hield. Hield over to Podziemski. Podziemski to the inside for Looney. Back this goes. Out for Hield. Yes, sir. The splash buddy. His first triple tonight. Looney's dime. 40 seconds to go. To the left. Heave over to Klay Thompson. He decides to go inside for the free throw line. Give and go for Gafford. And he lays this one up on the alley-oop. This Dallas team is so fun to watch on the alley-oop game. That's been one of their strengths last year throughout their playoff run. Kuminga to the right of Gafford. Kuminga answers right back with a layup of his own. Shot clock is a 3-second difference between the game clock. Doncic all the way across. Gave it away to Hield. Buddy Hield. Shot clock now turned off. Buddy Hield. Oh, he ran into one of the Mavs. And this one missed. Now back the other way. Here is Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie fighting Klay Thompson. Thompson. Back this goes. Deep shot for Luka. Airballed. A long heave from 31 feet out. Missed for the Mavericks. And that ends the first quarter. In Klay Thompson's return, as we look at the Klay tracker, so far, he is at 5 points. Luka with 12 points. Curry with 12. Second quarter's next. meantime, in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets are 15-1-0, the best start to a season in NHL history, as they defeated the New York Rangers tonight 6-3 at Madison Square Garden. Steph Curry with 12 points. Luka Doncic, 12 points of his own as well. So, in between, he was interviewed by Ali LaForce of the NBA on TNT crew. Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller are also there. So, 227 regular season games with Klay Thompson when scoring 20 points each between the two of them. That's the most between the two of them in Warriors history. Anthony Melton back in for Buddy Hield, Quentin Grimes, and Derek Lively in the place of Spencer Dinwiddie and Daniel Gafford. Those are substitutions here as the Warriors get on the attack to start off. Kuminga fighting Moody. Around for Podziemski. Now back out for Kuminga. Kuminga fakes the free. Kuminga one-handed right onto the basket. 35-27. The lead extended for Golden State. Now the other way. It is Doncic. He's one up for Lively. Grimes bobbled the ball but keeps it. Luka again on Kuminga. Luka backpedals. Gets one off himself on 1 foot. In and out. Podziemski to rebound. Podziemski leads it up over to the far side for Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga gets it open free his way. Too far. Offensive rebound for Looney. And here's Podziemski. Dropping it over to Moses Moody. Moody trying to find someone open. Does. But it's closed off immediately. And the drop of the foot as it was soccered off of Luka. 59 seconds into the second quarter. As Jonathan Kuminga is still in this game. Draymond Green checked out with that injury. Shot clock resets. Melton on the left hash. Looney, long two. Off the mark and rushing to this. It's Melton is free. No go. He stepped out though. Four rebounds for Moses Moody. And Anthony Melton clearly stepped out of bounds. It looked to be shy, but I don't think he stepped out of bounds. It was too close to call. The foot wasn't all the way down, it seemed. Luka Doncic for a double team over to Klay Thompson. Inside for Lively, kicked out. Quentin Grimes, right corner free. Money! Grimes gets the first free for the Mavs by a player not named Luka Doncic. 1:30 into the second. All the way for Lodi. Lodi moves it around. From the point, this is Moody. Short. And the rebound goes to Luka. Luka by Kuminga. Luka Doncic charging by. Solo effort on the way. Lays it up. Luka Doncic. Solo job. And he's brought the deficit to 3. Kevon Looney around. Melton. From the free throw line. Melton stop and stutter. Inside. Lays it. The Anthony Melton. An everlasting presence with the Sixers last year and now with the Warriors. Being integral to the revival of Golden State. Klay. And that's blocked. Moses Moody. Over the other direction. The dunk is blocked up but fouled. Klay Thompson. A shooting foul to prevent Moody from slamming it. And the Anthony Melton lays it up on one end. On the other, Moody blocks the shot from Klay Thompson. His free was rejected by Moody. And now Moody will have a chance to extend the lead to 7. That looked to be so close for a measure of revenge. Moody's first free throw, good. Depth and defense have been key for the Warriors, but also the Mavs. Jerry Stackhouse, who's now an assistant with the Warriors, bench scoring, has been the best of the league for the Warriors at 59.6 this season. The Mavericks in 1983, 4th best at 55.6. 39-32. It's been historically good for the Warriors at this current rate. Gafford, who is back in the game in the place of Lively. Trace Jackson-Davis in for Kevon Looney. Doncic fighting Klay Thompson. Oh my goodness! It's actually Daniel Gafford. I thought it was Klay Thompson Got confused between the two headbands. Well, they both wear headbands, different jersey numbers. But Thompson has the longer hair. Kuminga over to the left hash. Kuminga keeps this one alive over to the right corner. Shot clock at 5. Lost ball. It's Grimes. Grimes over to Hardy. Jaden Hardy starter step around for Doncic. Luka Doncic on the layup. There you go. A Euro step for Luka, which forces Steve Kerr to use his timeout. Luka first finds Gafford for the two-handed slam, and Gafford says, right back at you. That was actually Jaden Hardy, actually. Hardy fighting Luka. Kerr calls timeout. We'll be back. As we're back here at Chase Center, I am Alec Nava. Warriors lead 39-36. Luka Doncic, leave it away. It's reverse layup. Oh my! Luka Doncic is not from this world. Picking up where he left off as this handoff goes for Hield. Hield from Trace Jackson Davis. Melton. Give and go game going strong from TJD. Melton has to step out the paint. Podziemski. Podziemski back inside. Extra pass out. The free for the point. Short. And a rebound Almost a crash from Klay. And now for the left side, here comes Daniel Gafford. There he is. The reception from Jaden Hardy, and Gafford connects the layup. Bread and butter. And the Mavs are an 8-0 run the last 100 seconds. Podziemski, one-on-one game. Melton over to Jackson Davis. Oh, he got a smack from Gafford. Gafford tried to challenge Jackson Davis at the rim. Instead gets a smack to his face. The reverse layup. Luka Doncic as he is helped off the glass. What a start for Luka as he subs out. Kyrie Irving will take his place. Trace Jackson Davis too far at the first free throw. And do remember, for my upcoming schedule, Thursday will be the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Thursday Night Football. Then on Friday, the continuation of the NBA Cup. The Los Angeles Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs. The second free throw rimmed out twice. It was in and out. Klay grabs the rebound. Now on the other side, here's Dallas. On the right, Hardy feeds Daniel Gafford. A two-handed slam. Pick and roll game has been Dallas' strength. As must win as it gets badly for the Mavs. Staring up front, Podziemski. Oh, one of the Mavs went down. That was Grimes. Huge free. Nowhere close. And this rebound goes the other direction. Hardy, extra pass. Thompson fakes it, takes it, and delivers from the right corner. And when Klay's getting hot, you know that is a sign of trouble who the Mavs are going up against. 45-39, the Mavericks leading here. On the right wing side, moving to the paint, spinning around. This one rolls in. D'Anthony Melton with some help from the rim. 45-41 the lead now. Dallas with Hardy to Gafford. Here's Klay again. Yes, sir! Klay Thompson, 2 for 2, and his last two. And he's up to 11. Steve Kerr calls his third timeout. And Klay Thompson on a scorcher right now. Mavs up 48-41 with 6:25 left in the second quarter. How's about this for its return? We'll be right back. Mass substitutions here for the Warriors. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga, all in the place of Brandon Podziemski, DeAnthony Melton, and Trace Jackson Davis as we are back in action. It is Andrew Wiggins back here. Kicked out over to the left corner. Almost is out for Draymond. He gets it back from Curry. Draymond tries one. Airballed it. May have been blocked though. And the other way, here's Dallas. For the left wing side, down for the middle. The floater rejected. Draymond with the steal, and back the other direction is Buddy Hield on the layup. Steph Curry set it up. Draymond with the steal. Back the other direction. On the logo. Dallas trying to drop a play. To the right, it is Hardy. Hardy, give and go. The lob, and it's a foul. Jonathan Kuminga may have saved a one-handed posterizer from Daniel Gafford, and I respect the effort from Gafford. That would have been a highlight reel dunk had it been converted otherwise. And Flight Reacts, otherwise known as PJ Washington, is watching from the Mavs bench. He is out right now. Gafford's first free throw is good. And it is a funny connotation, but they're not the same person. Because Flight Reacts is a Warriors fan. And PJ Washington plays for the Mavs. Gafford's second free throw on the way. Rims out. Jumping up is Draymond to hand this over to Curry. Gafford has 9 points on 4 of 4 shooting, including several dunks. Curry in and out of the paint. Kicked out all the way near center court. Kuminga around over to Green. Draymond Green, one-on-one with Gafford. Too far, he draws the foul though. Gafford being called for the shooting foul. And Draymond Green over to the line. Gafford already had 2 fouls. Kyrie Irving had 2 fouls as well. DeAnthony Melton with 2 fouls. Jonathan Kuminga 2 fouls. First free throw good from Draymond. And Derek Lively checks back in. Fair to wonder how effective Lively will be considering his shoulder injury. It's likely on a minutes restriction. Second free throw, good. It is now a 5-point game. So Draymond missed the first free throw. It's a 5-point game. Green is 1 for 2 for the line. Hardy set up to Klay Thompson. Lively right back over to Thompson. Thompson, mid-range floater, airballed it. And it's scooped up by the Warriors. Down the left side for Wiggins. Wiggins, is that a charge? And Dallas defense comes up huge that time. Might have forced a turnover one way or another, whether it be an offensive charge or an out-of-bounds play. He lost it, so it does not count as an offensive charge. 49-44, the Dallas lead. Irving going over to the left wing side, watched by Wiggins. Curry is watching Thompson. Klay Thompson goes backwards. Now Kyrie. One-on-one of Wiggins. Kyrie to the basket. Fadeaway jumper. Yes, sir. Kobe would be proud with 4:34 to play in the quarter. Steph Curry right on Klay Thompson. And a reach-in foul on Klay. Around the perimeter, Kyrie going one-on-one with Wiggins as it's a little fadeaway from the left hash. That is smooth for Uncle Drew. This Klay Thompson heads to the bench as he checks out. Steph Curry back in. Quentin Grimes checking in for Dallas. Curry will look for a lane here. One-on-one with Doncic. Curry again. For the right wing side. Let's one go 5 to shoot. This one bounces up. Second effort. Several tips. And Lively secures it. Hand out for Marshall. Down through the left lane for Doncic. Watched by Hield. Luka posting as well for the left hash. Spins around. Lays one up. It's good. Luka Magic. On the way is Buddy Hield. Answers back. On the drive, Steph Curry set it up. The splash buddy going strong. It's a setup for Derek Lively from Luka. Lively on the layup. Drops it through on a fake dunk. Lead is back up to 9 for Dallas. 3:35 to play in the quarter. Curry on the left side. To the hash. Curry. Drop pass. Backfired. Intended for Draymond. Now the other way is Doncic. 1-on-1. Tries a deep shot. Off the backboard. Nothing more. And it's taken away. It's Marshall. Lively. And the pull-up doesn't go there. A foul, I believe, on Wiggins. He bodied off Luka. He is already dealing with an injury. He got the wind knocked out of him. Oh. Little elbow friendly fire from Najee Marshall. Inadvertent shot right to the face. And Luka, oof, that did not look good. Jason Kidd was wondering how all the pieces were going to be maximized, as the bench was supposed to be one of the Mavs' strengths this season, but it's not been working that way for them to begin the year. After being 23-9 in the clutch last season, they're just 1-4 to start this year. Last year's 23-9 marks ranked second in the league when in the clutch. And one of the big pieces that's missing from Dallas is Dante Exum. Speed and three-point shooting has been reliable with Exum. 2 shots for Lively. First one connects. First double-digit lead at this game by either team tonight. It's 56-46 Dallas. And Lively practiced free throw routine. It's a shooting foul for Wiggins as Lively connects on both. D'Anthony Melton's in the game for Buddy Hield. And we're going to check on the status of Luka later on. He's still in the game, but he got an elbow from Najee Marshall. Friendly fire. Curry 1-on-1 from the free throw line. Drop pass over to Draymond and around back for Hield. Hield. Back for Draymond. Out of bounds. Last touch Dallas. And Melton fell down. I thought it was Hield, but it's Melton. He replaces Hield. 3:01 to go in the quarter. So Draymond's running off here. Inbound. And a connection right back to Wiggins. Tic-tac-toe between him and Steph Curry. Lead cut to 9 for Golden State against Dallas. 57-48, the Mavs lead. Marshall. Opposite court to Doncic. Luka drives the right pass. Opposite court again. Here's Kyrie driving through. Kyrie kicked out. It's Marshall actually kicked out to Kyrie. The free missed. Wiggins back the other way. Andrew Wiggins stops. Wiggins at the right side. He passed over to Green. Fade away here for Kuminga. Connected there. 7-point game. It's actually Kuminga in the place of Green. Luka Doncic from the Emirates logo. Drives the left side. Doncic wants to take it himself. On one leg, yes sir. That's as smooth as he can go. Luka Doncic with 2 minutes to go. Dallas up 59-50. Green fakes it and draws the foul. Derek Lively also in the vicinity. He got a big time contact there. And Quentin Grimes came sliding down as well, and Lively tripped up. Oof. Bowling pins action here. And Draymond's going to check out. Or is he? Lively's going to draw the shooting foul against him, and Steve Kerr watches onwards. Was the gold medal winning coach with Team USA this year. Winning their 17th gold medal in the nation's history. 1:53 to play in the quarter. Draymond Green will shoot 2. The first shot connects. And Mike Dunleavy Jr., the general manager of the Warriors, taking over from Bob Myers, came part of the ESPN panel. And the Warriors with the goal of winning their 5th championship in the Curry era. 59-51. Now it's 59-52. As that one sucked down from Green. Up to 8 points, 5 rebounds. Kyrie Irving from the logo. Dishes it out to the left side for Lively. Lively trying to hand off. That pass was blocked, but it came right back to him. Now Klay Thompson. One-on-one with Steph Curry. Thompson for the left hash. Airball is short. Rebounds grabbed by Lively. And Najee Marshall just got it off as the shot clock expired. The rebound goes out to Curry. Curry ahead of steam. Andrew Wiggins. Timeout Dallas. Andrew Wiggins. Two-handed. Wide open. Down the middle. Steph Curry set it up. Back in a moment. .54 as the Mavericks lead after Andrew Wiggins connected on an open alleyway dunk. Two-handed jam as Steph Curry fouled him on the alley-oop. The pick and roll game. A Dallas strength. Golden State can do it too. To the injury report around the NBA, Kevin Durant out for at least 2 weeks. John Morant, Kawhi Leonard, multi-weeks. Paolo Banchero 4 to 6 weeks. DeJounte Murray 4 to 6 weeks. Chet Holmgren, 8 to 10 weeks. Zion Williamson out indefinitely among the injured stars in the league. Dallas up 59-54, but Golden State tried to claw back in. Luka Doncic driving his way. Fake the Kobe fadeaway, now going inside over to Lively. Derek Lively's hook. Got it. 61-54, now the lead. For Dallas, they are up by 7. Jonathan Kuminga. ISO matchup, Draymond Green now right behind. Kickoff pass, here's Kuminga, open free for the left corner. Kaboom! Jonathan Kuminga set up by Steph Curry. Curry playing like a point guard this time around and dishing out passes left and right. Luka, run the free throw line, Kobe fadeaway shot, bounces around. Saved here by Najee Marshall on the offensive rebound. Now going inside, the layup by Kyrie. Got it. 63-57 with 25 seconds to go. It's a 3 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Draymond sets things up. Why are we on him? Wiggins. One-on-one of Doncic. Wiggins goes right, gets the switch on to Lively. Green. Give it go over to Curry. Has Klay on him. Curry. Reverse windmill. Oh my goodness. Steph Curry's floating windmill in one. Klay Thompson gets his third foul against him, so he's officially in foul trouble right now. Have to monitor his usage. Hit the bump and contact from Thompson. And the potential and one for Curry, one of the best free throw shooters of all time. It's been historically good. 14 points, 2 of 4 from free, 6 assists. Curry's and one, rimmed out. Here is Luka, 5 seconds on the clock. Luka Doncic, does he drive it? He shoots the free. Too far. and trying for it was lively, but this rebound was too late. And at the half, the Mavericks lead 63-59. And on this showdown of superstar point guards, it is Lucas Mavs winning the battle. He has 22 points. Klay Thompson, 11 points despite his free fouls. Steph Curry with 14 points and 6 assists. Halftime report is next. This is the halftime report in the first ever day of the 2024 NBA Cup. Then though it's the in-season tournament, and in Western Conference Group C, the Dallas Mavericks lead the Golden State Warriors 63-59. Klay Thompson making his return to Chase Center's old stomping grounds at San Francisco, California. Previously was Oracle Arena at neighboring Oakland. Klay has 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 of 5 from free, in a place in which he used to call home. It's been Luka Doncic leading the way, 22 points, 9-17 shooting, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals himself, 2 of 7 from free. And the Warriors, on the other hand, they got 14 from Steph Curry with 6 assists. And he hasn't lost his luster shooting threes, 2 of 4 in that department. 8 points on Draymond Green with 5 rebounds, 2 of 3 shooting. 7 points off the bench from Buddy Hield, 3 of 7 shooting. We got an update from NBA Cup play. The Phoenix Suns down to Utah Jazz, 120-112. They lead the way, Devin Booker, 31 points, 4 assists. No Kevin Durant, no problem. as Booker is able to take over. Bradley Beal added 24 points of his own. Mason Plumlee starting off the bench. He contributed with 15 points and 14 rebounds. Grayson Allen 15 off the bench. No Yusuf Nurkic as well. For Utah, John Collins, despite the loss, he contributed with 29 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. Leading for the wave for the Jazz. 17 from Lauri Markkanen with 5 assists, 7 to 13 shooting. 15 points from Colin Sexton. 18 off the bench from Kyle Filipkowski with 6 rebounds. And 16 points from Jordan Clarkson off the bench with 8 assists, 5 rebounds. So that's your final score update. We got a multitude of final scores in the NHL, which started with a 3-0 shutout victory from the Ottawa Senators as they downed the Toronto Maple Leafs. And a 3-0 shutout, 27 saves from Linus Ullmark. Josh Norris set the tone 41 seconds in. Got at the assist from Claude Giroux and Artem Zub. Tim Stützle and Mike Amadio, the other goals for the Sens. The Winnipeg Jets improved to 15-1-0, the best start in NHL history, winning 6-3 over the New York Rangers. Mark Scheifele set the tone with a goal 57 seconds into the game. Will Cooley tied it up at 1. Second period was back and forth. Gabe Velarde and Alexei Lafreniere exchanged power play goals. Kyle Connor scores his 10th of the year to make it 3-2. Mark Scheifele, 108 to the third. His goal starts the winning goal at the 108 mark, which was answered 32 seconds later by Capo Caco. But Vlad Nemestikov and Connor sealed it up with 2 goals in the latter half of the third period. The New Jersey Devils take down the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers 4-1. Jack Hughes scoring the first goal. Sam Reinhart on the power play tied it up. His 12th goal of the year. Timo Meier, Paul Cotter, and Andre Palat. The last goals for New Jersey. Meier with 7 goals on the season. Cotter, a breakout player for New Jersey. He has 7 goals on the year. In a rematch of the 2019 Stanley Cup Final, the Boston Bruins defeat the St. Louis Blues 3-2. Charlie McAvoy with a goal and assist. David Pastrnak as well. It is a comeback victory for Boston. They were down 2-0 off power play goals from Braden Shen and Oscar Sundqvist. Jordan Kyrou, Pavel Buchnevich assisted on the Shen goal. Dylan Holloway and Brandon Saad on the second one. Holloway suffered a scare in which he took a puck to the neck, but he is in stable condition and was cleared to go by Thursday. Might have gotten the windpipe knocked out of him, but no further injury. Morgan Geekie scored the first for Boston. David Pastrnak did the lone assist. Charlie McAvoy tied at the 9:15 mark of the third. Brad Marchand and Justin Brazeau provide the apples. And Pastrnak the winning goal with 1:47 left. In regulation, McAvoy and Zaka with the assists. Still going on now, the Islanders and Oilers late in the third period. Flames Canucks, they're in the middle of the second period. Blue Jackets and Kraken also in the middle of the second period. Oilers lead the Islanders 3-2. Canucks lead the Flames 2-1. And the Kraken lead the Blue Jackets 3-2. So as for our other matchup that is currently going on right now in the NBA Cup, the Portland Trail Blazers are up on the Minnesota Timberwolves 74-64 in the middle of the third quarter. The Timberwolves find themselves in a hole. You know that these games mean more in the regular season. The purpose of the in-season tournament, now known as the NBA Cup, with these games. So as we move through, so Klay's back in the Bay, and Embiid loses in his season debut. And as we went through earlier, the Detroit Pistons won, but it was in the most comedic of ways. The Pistons winning as Eric Spoelstra forgot that he had already ran out of timeouts in overtime. With 1.1 seconds left, Malik Beasley made a tie-breaking free throw with 1.1 left in overtime after Miami was given a technical foul for calling timeout when they did not have any timeouts left. And you were wondering what in the wide world just happened. that is one weird way to lose a game. Jose Alvarado out for 6 weeks of a hamstring injury, a hamstring strain, suffering the injury, and the Pelicans lost to the Brooklyn Nets. It's the Pelicans' 5th straight loss, just dropped into 3-8, and it's been a season ravaged by injuries. New Orleans is now without 6 key rotation players: Alvarado, Herb Jones, Jordan Hawkins, CJ McCollum, DeJounte Murray, and their big face, Zion Williamson. And elsewhere on the injury department, you're also looking at an injury to Kevin Durant, who is out at least a week. And also Emmanuel Quickly is out at least 1 week with a partial tear to the ulnar collateral ligament, the UCL, in his left elbow. He'll be reevaluated in a week. He sustained the injury, and the Raptors lost to the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been a very rough start on the injury front for the Raptors, suffering a right pelvic contusion in the regular season opener that kept him out 8 games. He was part of the trade that sent OG Anunoby to the New York Knicks, and with the Raptors got Quickly and RJ Barrett in return. And Quickly has appeared in just 3 games so far this season for the Raptors. Anthony Davis is cleared to play, but Christian Wood has suffered a setback in his injury recovery. Davis exited Sunday's win over the Toronto Raptors with a left eye injury. Visiting an ophthalmologist as a precautionary measure, his sources told ESPN, after being poked in the eye by Jakob Poeltl midway through the 3rd quarter. His second left eye injury that Davis suffered since the spring. He was diagnosed with a corneal abrasion in March. Davis tested protective goggles during practice on Tuesday. He looked great, but he does not plan to wear them against the Grizzlies. Tried out goggles before during the 2020 NBA bubble in recovery from an eye injury, but abandoned them after 20 seconds of a game. But for AD, it's a matter of preference. He's averaging 31.2 points on 57.7% shooting, 10.4 rebounds, 2.8 assists, 2 blocks, and 1.3 steals per game this season. He'll continue to wait for backup big man Christian Wood to return. Wood underwent an arthroscopic surgical procedure on his left knee in September after missing the last 2 months of last season with an injury to that same knee. He experienced soreness during his ramp-up process. JJ Redick said, quote, "We're going to scale him back. We'll have an update in about 4 weeks." So Wood has suffered a setback in his recovery. So as we go around through the front and the association about recent headlines, Bruno Fernando posterizing Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was Giannis who had the last lap based on the win. But that was a highlight reel dunk by Bruno Fernando. And in James Harden's return to Houston, he could be chasing history among the 3-point lines. So around the rest of the association, we're at the end of this halftime report, it seems. So when we come back, we'll have the second half ready for you. I'm Alec Nava. Stay tuned. third quarter is now on our docket. The Mavs sweep 63-59. For the coaching adjustments for the Mavs, they have to improve on 3-point field goals. They're 6 of 18 in that regard to limit the second chance opportunities from the Warriors on the other direction. For the Warriors, they too need to improve on 3-point shooting. They're 6 of 20 there. Anybody but Big D, Big Free. Between Curry, Wiggins, and Draymond Green. Jason Kidd getting interviewed by Ali LaForce, or rather at the Studio J panel, as we get back underway here. Second half has just begun. Warriors are trailing. They have the first possession. Left wing side now stepping up. This may have bounced off a foot, and indeed it is. Daniel Gafford on the bounce. Checking back in are Trace Jackson-Davis, Andrew Wiggins in the place of Jonathan Kuminga, and Gary Payton a second. Daniel Gafford in the place of Derek Lively. Draymond Green fighting Jackson-Davis. Onto the inside. This layup doesn't go. And a rebound by Gafford. Over the far side. This is a setup for Klay Thompson. And a layup blocked around. Trace Jackson-Davis back the other direction. And the layup the other way. Curry. Yes, sir. Melton to Curry. And it's within 2. Luka Doncic setting up for Kyrie Irving. This dynamic duo on the court for the Mavs. Luka, left hash, trying to find something around. Luka, and blocked in front by Wiggins. Jackson-Davis gets the rebound. And Gafford, alley-oop, Jackson-Davis! A beautiful feed from Draymond Green, and Trace Jackson-Davis ties at 63. Back the other way is Dallas. For the left side, Najee Marshall. Whiffed on that one for Gafford. Curry. Here's Steph Curry in transition. DeAnthony Melton's free to take the lead. It's too far. Gafford, one hand, snacks it down. And for the far side, Luka. What magical he display. Luka Doncic fakes it, extra pass. Move back out for Kyrie Irving. Marshall. Najee Marshall moves it over to Klay. Fakes it, now moves over the right wing side for the free. The lead back to Dallas. Klay Thompson on a barn burner. 66-63 in his return. He has 14 points. His layup doesn't fall through. And on the other direction here are the Mavs. Here's Klay Thompson. He's feeling it. He wants it. Off the side of the backboard. Anthony Melton missed the free. Wide open down the other direction is Curry. Curry doesn't draw the contact, but he lays it. 1 point game here. Anthony Melton set it up. Now on the right side is Kyrie. Left hash now moves around. Drop pass left corner for Klay Thompson. In and out. And a rebound from TJD. Leads it for Draymond. Draymond Green one-on-one is Curry. Deep shot. Bounced off the rim. And it's Luka who feeds it over to Marshall. Najee Marshall testing Draymond Green. They're exchanging missed shots left and right. The driving floor doesn't go, and TJD gets another rebound. Green. He'll feed it backwards to Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins one-on-one. In and out. Foul to Kyrie. A push down low from Wiggins. And he'll shoot 2. It rolled in and out the rim, drawing some contact. Golden State can take the lead. Should Wiggins make these 2 free throws? Warriors on their all-black uniforms. Wiggins makes the first one. Dallas on the road whites. Mavericks move from right to left. Warriors from left to right. Tied at 66 here at Chase Center. 9:07 left in the third quarter. Wiggins, 2 for 2. 67-66 is the lead for the Warriors. Luka will start things up. Wiggins already at 8 points. Doncic, he'll look. Doncic, cross court to Marshall. Najee Marshall drops it over to Klay. Now Marshall again. Luka, he'll look again. Doncic looking left. Going cross court. Nice poke by Wiggins to time the steal perfectly. Now through center. Melton lays it. Andrew Wiggins with the strip and steal. Luka Doncic timing the intercept perfectly. Klay. Moving back down over to Irving. 8.5 left in the third. Gafford set it up at the paint. Klay Thompson. Gafford has to get off. Kyrie can't get it through. Gafford scoops it up. Back to Klay. And airballs are free. Oh my goodness. And Klay is hearing it. Now Klay Thompson had a look from the right wing side, but airballed it. It was nothing but air there. We have some full-scale substitutions. Podziemski in for Melton. Lively in for Marshall. Two big men on the court here, Gafford and Lively for the Mavs. Set screen by Wiggins. Here's Curry. Gets another screen. Now lifts one off for the point. Yes, sir. Steph Curry and Fuego. And Jason Kidd calls another timeout. Warriors up by 6. 72-66. We'll be back. .66, the Warriors back in the lead. Going on a run ever since their last time out in the second quarter. Steph Curry, 28-foot heave from Palo Alto in Sonoma Valley. 7 points in this quarter after having 14 in the first half, 12 points in the first quarter. We're not even at the end of the quarter. Why we said it getting up in front. Mishandled the ball. Mishandled the ball. Here's a whistle. Luka Doncic with a bad pass on the way through, and Andrew Wiggins may have got a hand on it. Second foul here. That is on Lively, so we'll go back to the Warriors. 7:45 to go here as Curry on the far side moves around. A screen from Wiggins. Curry one-on-one on Doncic. Gets a switch inside for Jackson Davis. Bounces up, it's in. Trace Jackson Davis extends his Warrior run to 11-0 in the last 2:24. Inside Kyrie. Shanked the layup. Curry the rebound. Full out of steam for Draymond Green. Drop passes. Jackson Davis. Another layup. 10 points is the lead here for the Warriors. And the run is extended to 13-0. Whistle here. And Luka airballed the practice shot. The high screen and roll from between Draymond and TJD. And Luka made a business decision to get out the way. Here's a steal on the way. Trace Jackson Davis. Oh, he shaked the donkey. It was fouled though. Andrew Wiggins and Derek Lively were on the trail. Lively was right behind. Good anticipation by Lively, but he saved the dunk from TJD. And Trace Jackson Davis is on a takeover as of late in this third quarter. 8 points so far. His dad was in the NBA. The TJD's not a great free throw shooter. He missed the first one. This double rims out. Klay hits a practice shot. Dallas falling behind by 10. 1-4 in the clutch. Still it's a 10-point lead with 7:04 to go. Substitutions here. Daniel Gafford in for Klay Thompson as TJD misses the second one. On the far side is Luka. Hands it off. Quentin Grimes in. Luka looks from the Chase Center logo. Gets a screen. And a switch. Right on Curry. Luka draws the double team. He's it off in the right corner. Bounced out. And his rebound sails out of bounds. Last touch Dallas. That was Grimes who shot that last ball. And Golden State. Chance to extend this lead here. Curry. He'll look deep. Oh, wow. And his rebound from Trace Jackson Davis. A foul against Gafford. Curry thought he was fouled as he heaved the shot all the way from the logo. And it looked to be a lot of contact from Quentin Grimes. And it wasn't called. Curry looking for a measure of revenge. Here's Jackson Davis. Gets his own rebound. Second chance doesn't go. And here's Draymond Green left corner. Kaboom! Draymond Green from Berkeley. Warriors by 13. They lead 79-66. On the other way, Luka. The putback. Daniel Gafford on the putback after Luka missed a layup. Draymond Green on the left side. Curry sets it up. Steph Curry one-on-one with Doncic. Luka gave it away to Gafford. Now here's Doncic back the other direction. Luka Doncic one-on-one with Wiggins. Steps back and connects. Dallas now trails by 9. And up for center, Trace Jackson Davis, and a timeout called by Steve Kerr. The Warriors lead by 9 points, but Kerr is dissatisfied. 79-70, Golden State up. We'll be back. Update from Edmonton. Oilers win 4-3 in overtime. Leon Draisaitl with 2 goals in the match, 1 on the power play and 1 in the 3-on-3 overtime game. He is up to 12 goals on the season. Evan Bouchard and Connor McDavid at the other Oilers goals. Anders Lee with the 2 Islanders goals late for the Islanders. They forced overtime but lost. Steph Curry back in the game. Looney. Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins sends it deep. That doesn't go. And Dallas gets the rebound. Kyrie Irving. He'll drop it back over to Luka. Fakes it. And now drives inside. Luka euros around and lays it. Beautiful fake and go from Luka. A fake free as Podziemski's back in the game. 26 points for Doncic. This layup smoked. Rebound tipped around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll be inbounded by Dallas. Draymond Green with the last touch. Steph Curry on a barn burner. The other Islanders goal from Kyle Palmieri. Mavericks on the offensive here as it's Gafford who sends it over to Irving. 1-on-1 Podziemski. Kyrie, tight coverage. Draws the foul. 4:52 to play in the quarter. He got Podziemski to guess. It's been the Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic show for the Mavs, and it's mostly been the case. These two running the show. And they're taking turns being a number 1 option by the days. First shot for Kyrie. Good. Hit the finals quenching shot from the right wing side. And the very side of which he is at right now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals to win it for the Cavs. LeBron James hit the final ceiling free throw. Cavs won Game 7 93-89. 4:52 to go in the quarter. Kyrie's second shot. He connects on both. Lee cut down to 5 points for the Warriors, 79-74. Mavs on an 8-0 run to the last 124. Kevon Looney moves right over to Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga moves inside. Tight coverage. Draws a foul. It'll be Kyrie picking it up. That'll be Kyrie's 4th free throw, 4th foul he picks up. So he's still away from being tossed. 3 fouls for Daniel Gafford. 3 for Klay Thompson. 3 for Derek Lively. In foul trouble for the Warriors, it's Andrew Wiggins who is free. So if Gafford and Lively foul out, we could see Dwight Powell checking in as Kuminga misses on the first free throw. Too far on that shot. Spencer Dinwiddie in the game in the place of Luka Doncic. Gary Payton in the place of Brandon Podziemski. The mitten, that is. Kuminga almost got in that one. And the rebound goes to Kyrie. Gafford sets up at the paint. He steps out and back in. Kyrie driving, right hash, getting creative with it. And boy, did he ever. Lee cut down to 3. Mavs within striking distance. Curry finding Looney. Drops it off to Kuminga. Kuminga loses everyone. Curry. Shaking and baking over the right hash. Curry lays this one in. Steph Curry is cooking. At the left side is Grimes. Sets up for Gafford. Now Kyrie. Lift off. Short. Looney grabs the rebound. And it's Curry. What can he do? Almost picks up a double team. Immediately sets up a drive to Kuminga. A finish here for Jonathan Kuminga. Draymond is checked out of this game for this moment. Set up for Gafford, or rather Jaden Hardy. Hardy to the right. Hardy driving down for the right hash. Oh, he got contact. Steph Curry drawing the foul. And Hardy will go to the line. And Curry with a beautiful dime over to Jonathan Kuminga for an easy finish. And Curry picks up another foul. Jaden Hardy shooting 2. Wearing a headband. One of 3 Mavericks to wear a headband alongside Daniel Gafford and Klay Thompson. The first shot is good. With the loss of Josh Green, that means you lose more defense, especially when you lose Derrick Jones Jr. in the offseason. It's reliable from the free for Dallas last season. Hardy's second shot is good. No substitutions. Lead is cut down to 5 for the Warriors. They still lead 83-78. 3:28 to go. Curry to the right. It is Buddy Hield. Yes, sir! Buddy Hield. He delivers on a bank shot. The third three-pointer of this quarter for Golden State. Kyrie from the logo. Moves to the right. Kyrie almost lost it. Now he did lose it. Now a move in front. Buddy Hield. One-on-one with Kyrie. He lost it for a moment. Hield can't get this one to go. And a rebound to Dallas. Back the other way. Here's a handoff to Gafford, the right back. Jaden Hardy on the floater. Yes, sir. Jaden Hardy. The last 4 Mavericks points. Curry on the right side. Rejected with a foul. A falling Curry. Gets one down. A driving floater on the setup from Gafford. And Gafford called for this foul. That's 4 on him. And if he is or Lively are not careful, Dwight Powell may be coming in. Curry may have leaned into Gafford and caused him to get into trouble. Curry's first free throw. Good. Doncic checks in. And Marshall too. Taking the place of Grimes and Gafford. Wiggins in the place of GP2. MVP chance here for Steph Curry. He's been the face of the franchise ever since he stepped onto the court. Second shot. Good. 88-80. That's the lead for the Warriors with 2:48 to go in the quarter. Driving inside is Hardy. Kicked out for Dinwiddie. Najee Marshall fakes the free. It's kicked out to Hardy. Jaden Hardy right corner. Short. Rebound saved inside. Luka tries one for the point. That doesn't go either. Now Curry near side. Steph Curry draws the one-on-one matchup with Najee Marshall. Trying to get a screen from Kevon Looney. Can't get it. Now a one-on-one with Lively. The layup missed. Looney saves it. Now Curry tries the free. Off the side of the backboard. And the Warriors keep it with Looney keeping it inside. Offensive rebound. Offensive foul over on Looney. I'm saying offensive rebound and then offensive foul. And it was an illegal screen set on Spencer Dinwiddie. No. And Looney's brushing it off. Like, what did I do? And Curry's going to sub out. Podziemski's back in. Luka Doncic. From the logo now stepping up. Luka taking it himself. Floater. Yes. Luka Doncic. Looking to get the Mavs back here. Back the other direction. Podziemski. In and out the paint. Baseline Wiggins. On the left side. Kuminga. Connects. Jonathan Kuminga. 91-82. Warriors lead. On the right side, the right hash. Moved over to Hardy. Jaden Hardy drives through. Gave it away. Now the Warriors respond back. Kuminga. Hield. Buddy Hield over to the left side for Wiggins. Now Hield again. Hield delivers. Mishandle once. Lodi over to Hield's free. In and out. And a rebound to Luka. Luka's heat pass to Lively. He waits. Now steps back. The layup bounces in for Marshall. 1 minute to go in the quarter. Dallas is within 7. Warriors can take another double-digit lead at this spot. Hill tried to set a screen on Dinwiddie. Driving inside is Kuminga. Gave it away for whatever reason. It almost looked to bounce off at the back of Quentin Grimes, Luka Doncic. 28 points for Doncic. The rest of the team is 56. He'll set things up. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Taking himself for the left side. Doncic floats it up. Good and one. With 46 and a half to go. Contact from Andrew Wiggins and Luka going on a heater here in this third quarter. Going back right as he gets contact from the Torontonian. That is crafty. As Europeans are taking over the league in the NBA, the league has become more European, not only in terms of players, but also playing style and coaching. Mavs win 4. Luka is the fourth player to be 5-time All-NBA first-team selection in the first 6 seasons in NBA history. Podziemski, yes sir! Brandon Podziemski from Stanford. 31 seconds to play. Luka, he'll step back, now activated front on Kuminga. Doncic, ball is loose. Luka saves it. Now going inside is Marshall. Gets it a fall. As the shot clock expired. 94-89. Warriors still lead. Shot clock turned off. Podziemski with 10 seconds. The Warriors will start now with 5 seconds. Podziemski driving for the right side. Podziemski's layup doesn't fall. Loney tips it in with 0.1 to go. And as the third quarter ends, Kevon Looney gets the Warriors up by 7, entering the fourth quarter on a second effort tip as the clock was about to expire. Warriors 96, Mavericks 89. Fourth quarter is up next in the NBA Cup. Stones 2-1 Canucks at Rogers Arena. 4-2 Kraken at Climate Pledge Arena. They're in the middle of their games. We're getting set to start the fourth quarter here at Chase Center. Will the Los Angeles Lakers defend their title of NBA Cup champions? Or will another one of the 29 teams take them down? All 3 teams drawn into 6 groups. Each team plays 4 group play games. 8 teams will advance to the knockout rounds. Team with the best record in each group and 1 wild card from each conference, being the 8 teams in the knockout round of the NBA Cup. Draymond Green, Moses Moody, DeAnthony Melton, all in the place of Andrew Wiggins, Kevon Looney, and Buddy Hield, Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, take the place of Spencer Dinwiddie and Jaden Hardy. Here's Kyrie. Give and go for Lively. One hands it through. 15 seconds into the quarter. 96-91. Warriors still lead. Mavs trying to mount this comeback. Donovan Kuminga to the inside. Draymond Green, left corner. And Podziemski gets some contact. There's a foul. Foul here is Najee Marshall. Neither team has led by more than 12 points thus far, or 10 points from what it seems. Every lead is earned and not given. Largest lead is 13 points, which is by the Warriors in the third quarter. Podziemski to Melton, back to Podziemski. Podziemski driving through. Podziemski, shot clock expires. It's a 24-second violation on the court. It is a turnover as Podziemski took one too many strides. Now what will Dallas do? Kyrie will take it himself. To the left side, give and go from Marshall. Kyrie. Irving drawing the ISO matchup. One-on-one, driving to the paint. Gets the contact, rolls it in. No foul on the play, but Kyrie showing himself why he is a leader. Kuminga rims out. Lively the rebound. Luka bursts of speed. At the right wing side. From the place that Kyrie made famous 8 years ago. Kyrie, one-on-one shot. Draws a foul. Podziemski got a hand on him. Difficult drive. And fans don't like it as Podziemski is wondering where the foul was. Maybe a phantom foul. But just a light touch. And even the lightest touches may be calling for a foul. The thing is, you usually get away with that, but that's a foul. Kyrie's first free throw on the way. Good. 2-point game here. Warriors still leading 96-94. 1:17 into the game. Doncic and Irving, the third duo to have 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists in a single season after Steph Curry, Kevin Durant in 2018, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, 2020. Kyrie makes both. It's a 1-point game. 96-95, the Warrior lead. 80 seconds into the quarter. Podziemski hands off. Here's Green to the right side as Moody reaches back. Hand off to the point. Where's Melton? D'Anthony Melton back to Moody. Moses Moody draws a double team to the inside. Kuminga double fake. And a foul called here on Luka Doncic. A minute and 35 seconds into the fourth quarter. It's a very difficult spot for Luka to get into this. It looks like it was a smack off the arm. It's a very bad spot. Jason Kidd's challenging. We'll be back. It was a clear smack onto the arm of Jonathan Kuminga. Unsuccessful challenge. Jason Kidd is charged with a timeout. Jonathan Kuminga will be sent to the free throw line to shoot 2. An unsuccessful strip and steal. Lucas in disbelief. He's chatting with Draymond Green. Kuminga makes the first free throw. A minute 35 into the quarter, as Kidd is getting the explanation with Scott Foster. He's 2-8 in coaches' challenges this year. Kuminga on the second free throw. Good. Began the year as a starter, but he's back to the bench in favor of Draymond Green. The old guard still going strong. Luka fighting Kyrie. Kyrie Irving working on Podziemski. Give and go to Lively. So the theme of Duke Blue Devils here going strong. Kyrie, step back from the point. Yes, sir! Kyrie Irving from the parking lot. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, and Kyrie is tied up on 98. Kuminga, give and go left corner. Here's Green. Couldn't answer. And the ball is loose. Moody jumps on it. It's out of bounds, though. Moody jumped on the ball when it was already out of bounds. That puts him out of bounds. And the Mavs will get it back. And the ball at some point, you got to assume that the ball is going to fall onto your lap at any point. 4 ties, 5 lead changes. Biggest lead for Dallas is 11. For the Warriors, it's 13. Luka spin and turn. Luka to the front. That was out of the reach of Lively. Now on the other way is Golden State with Kuminga lead away. To the left side. The Warriors trying to pull through. Almost a lost ball. And it is. Najee Marshall trying to point towards that area. And back-to-back turnovers on out-of-bounds plays by the Warriors. And the Anthony Melton stepping out of bounds. Terry Stotts, part of the coaching staff. Steve Kerr, former head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers in the Damian Lillard era. From the point, it is Doncic. Right side for Lively, trying to find something. On the right side, Irving. Kyrie Irving. Lively needs to step out, does. Kyrie Irving fighting Derek Lively. Almost stripped. And a nice defensive play by the Warriors. And Moses Moody was hanging on to Lively. It was Moody who blocked the shot. Lively got it back. It took one too many steps, it seemed. Buddy Hield in the place of Jonathan Kuminga. 0.5 on the shot clock. And Lively's going to shoot 2. A good foul to take for Moody. But it's actually going to be a jump ball. Just 0.5 seconds on the shot clock if Dallas wins the jump ball. It is a jump ball forced by Moody. So it'll be Moody and Lively. Here. But if the Mavericks win this jump ball, they will not have much leverage. So either way, it may be win-win for the Warriors nonetheless. If the Mavericks win this, they'll be getting a shot clock violation most likely. They have just half a second to shoot. It's up. And Marshall tried to get it back. Lively. Well, that is very close. It looked to be in, and Lively, he's complaining. He thought this should have counted. So got it up with 0.5, was tipped. That was well late. It's a shot clock turnover, so either way, win-win for the Warriors in that regard. Podziemski from the logo. He'll set up for Draymond. Now a give and go back. Podziemski looks from the point. Looks in front over to Green. Back this goes over to Buddy Hield. Shot clock at 3. 2. Hield from the left hash. Good. He's not your buddy, guy. And right back at you, Derek Lively. Catches the Warriors napping. And 1. A huge defensive breakdown by Steve Kerr's defensive unit. Going full court, Luka Doncic fighting Lively on a full court pass. That cannot happen. There's no excuse. even if Green tried to prevent that one from going. A huge defensive lapse. Lively on the end one. Too far. Moody grabs his rebound. Steph. How would a chef cook? Hand off for Draymond. Now here's Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins here. Driving on Lively. His layup. In and out. Lively gets the rebound. Doncic. Far side. Luka Doncic steps back. Makes the free. Now on to Kyrie. Left wing side. Takes one step with his right foot. Over to the left hash. Moves back over to Luka. Deep heave. Too far. And a rebound to the Warriors. Moody. He's been all over the place here for Golden State. Less than 8 minutes ago. Moses Moody. Buddy Hield. Drives through to the paint. Hield's layup. Yes, sir. Buddy Hield. Taking over in the fourth. Dallas down by 2. Hield has 14 points. Fourth them this quarter. Doncic. To the right corner for Klay Thompson. Right back at ya. He's back. Klay Thompson with a vengeance. 103-102 Dallas. Left wing side, it's Curry. Curry finds Hield. Hield finding Draymond and back for Hield. Pass blocked up by Klay. Comes back to Draymond. Draymond on the right side. Moses Moody. 2 hands. Slams it down. 104-103. Warriors leaned away. Draymond sets up Moody. Luka Doncic. Klay Thompson provides a screen. Another one from Lively. Luka weaves it over to Klay. Klay will drive inside. Klay Thompson, his layup. Rolls in. Big play, Klay. Here's Curry. Will he answer? His reverse layup. Rims out and rolls out. Draymond under pressure. Almost turned it over. And a lucky tip from Quentin Grimes out of bounds saves the Warriors. And Kevon Looney is back. He takes the place of Draymond. Gafford in for Lively. Let's go Warriors chance here at Chase Center. Kyrie Irving watching his man Buddy Hield. Now Moses Moody. Moody finds Curry. Curry coming off a screen. Has to let one go with one. Curry has to fire it at the buzzer. Rimmed out. Rebound here for the Warriors. Tipped out. And a foul called. Another one on Klay Thompson. That's his fourth. With 6:17 to go in the fourth. And it's going to be Looney to the line. They're going to call it on Thompson and not Daniel Gafford. So Looney's at the free throw line. And for Thompson, that's his fourth foul. Looney missed the first one. Had it been called on Gafford, that would have been his fifth foul. Looney can still tie. He missed the first free throw. Six minutes and 17 seconds. That's all that's left in this game. 19 points for Klay Thompson is returned to the Bay. Second shot. We're tied. 105 all. Grimes, the recipient of this inbound. It is Doncic. Rolling for the left side. Luka around Wiggins, maneuvering his way through. Luka. Left corner for Kyrie. He tried to get free, but a bump from Moses Moody prevented his progress. 6 minutes to go in regulation. The first foul on Moses Moody. No team has had a larger lead than 13 points in the third quarter by the Warriors. Thompson under duress, double teamed. Fence it out for Grimes. Quentin Grimes over to Irving. Kyrie with 2, with 1, to the paint. Weighs it. Kyrie, smooth as butter. In this duel that's down to the wire. Right side, Curry. Curry lost it. Recovered by Hield. Buddy Hield to the left corner. No shot from Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga drives through. Here's Moody. He's open. Moses Moody airs it. And it's saved inside. Hield keeping this alive. Hield finding Looney. Mid-range shot. Doesn't connect. And it's rebound to Dallas. Here's Grimes. Here's Klay Thompson. Yes, sir. Klay Thompson from Arlington. Dallas leads by 5. Steve Kerr calls timeout. 110-105. Mavericks on top in the later stages of the game. 5:16 to play. In this back and forth game, as both teams have leads of a most 13, the Mavericks and the Warriors down to the wire. Klay Thompson's return. You could not have had a game any better than this one. Dallas leads 110-105. Warriors on the possession. Each team have at least 2 timeouts. Here's the shot. Nothing doing from Buddy Hield and the rebound from Luka. 3 timeouts for the Mavs, 2 for the Warriors here. Luka all the way back at the logo. Hit the left side. Gets Curry to defend him. Luka for the right side. Doncic kicks it out to Kyrie. And here's the three-pointer from Grimes. Nothing. Fast break for Draymond Green. His layup. Can't get it. And Luka back the other way. Kyrie Irving. 1-on-1. What a spin on Curry. Kyrie on the feed. The slam. Oh my goodness. A beautiful sequence for the Mavericks. A missed layup on one end, and Kyrie completely fakes out Steph Curry, spins him out, and Daniel Gafford missed it. Hits the first shot originally. He converts for the two-handed slam and one. Najee Marshall back in. Jaden Hardy also in. Taking the place of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. They're giving the two of them a rest here for this sequence. Fans booing Gafford. 6 for 6, 13.6 rebounds, 2 assists. The shot. Too far. And this rebound falls onto Green. Draymond Green to Steph Curry. Curry on the right side. One-on-one with Klay Thompson. Curry from the parking lot. No. This rebound goes to Dallas. And a timeout called off the rebound from Grimes. That is from Jason Kidd. That is his 5th timeout used with 4:17 to go. 112-105. Dallas. They lead with 4:17 to go. Dallas leading in this back and forth contest. Mavs leading by 7. Warriors need something in the clutch and take over. Klay Thompson checking back in. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic both back in the place of Jaden Hardy and Najee Marshall. D'Anthony Melton, Jonathan Kuminga in the place of Buddy Hield and Kevon Looney. Left side, it is Luka. 4:10 to go. Now switches over to the right side. Podziemski's on him. Actually, it's Curry. Luka, shake and bake around. Moving over to the free throw line. Now to paint. Lost the ball. And still the ball is loose. It falls onto Draymond. Green charging up full head of steam. Kicked out for Kuminga. Now open free for Melton. Yes, sir. D'Anthony Melton connects from San Jose. 3:43 to play. Dallas 112. Golden State 108. Left wing side, Kyrie. One-on-one matchup is drawn at the left wing side. Kyrie finds Gafford. Hook shot. Got it. Daniel Gafford with 3:28 to play. 114-108. The jumper connects there right on the money and on the right side. Draymond fighting Curry. Almost picked apart by Klay. Shot clock at 8. Curry backpedaling on a mid-range shot. Yes, sir. Steph Curry with 27 on the night. 3 minutes to play. It is Irving with the ball. Sets out for the right side. Kyrie. One-on-one matchup. Kyrie draws the double team. Now over to Klay. Thompson to Gafford. Gafford, that's a charge. That is a charge. Draymond Green in position to draw the charge on Daniel Gafford. And Gafford is upset. But he knew it. But he knew that was a charge. Clear as day. But because Jason Kidd does not have a timeout, he cannot challenge this. And the Mavs are upset about it. Warriors trying to get this comeback. Curry switches the man. Another screen. And for the right wing. Oh my! Steph Curry unconscious in the 4th. 1-point game here with 2:25. Curry's at 30. Klay at 22. Luka drives around to the inside. Gafford blocked by Draymond. He sets up Curry the other way. Steph Curry hands up. Right corner free. Too far. The tip. No go. And here's Klay with 2:05 to go. Klay Thompson sets up Gafford to the inside. Gafford too hot to handle. It's out of bounds off of him. Spectacular play on both ends by the Warriors. Defensively, offensively, they got it all. Draymond Green with a stifling block on Daniel Gafford. And what a thriller to begin NBA Cup action. Curry has Doncic on him, drives to the right side, his layup, connects! Timeout Dallas! 1:49 to go. Steph Curry shooting the lights out of this place. The greatest shooter in NBA history is awakened here in this fourth quarter. In the clutch, he is repeatedly delivered. With 1:50 to go, the Mavericks are 1-4 in the clutch. Now he's at 32 points, at 36 against Serbia in the semifinals in the Olympics. 143. The left side nearly poked away from Lively. Draymond Green with clutch defense here. Left corner is Kyrie. Melton's on him. Kyrie dishes out for Klay. Fakes it. Now a long shot. Rimmed out. And the rebound goes to Curry. 123. He can wait the rest of the shot clock out. Doesn't need to do a lot with this, but the Mavericks are hungry. Curry moves to the right. A screen from set and Curry to the inside. The lob. No. And the pass goes out of bounds. Curry shaking his head. 1:05 remains. Dallas looking to snatch the victory here. And get a perfect end for Klay Thompson. 1 minute to figure this out. 55 seconds as Lucas steps back. Draymond's on him. Doncic trying to impose his will. Fadeaway shot. Rimmed out. Coming on a rebound. 45 seconds to play. Mavericks may need a foul to stay alive. Curry at the logo. Running back is Wiggins to set the screen. Curry. Still dripping things out. Another switch. This is Lively on him. Curry loses him from the parking lot. Oh my goodness! Steph Curry putting on a light show at San Francisco. Jason Kidd calls his second to last timeout. Well, that's actually his last timeout. 118, 114. The lead for Golden State. We're staying with you the entire way, the rest of the way. He's now at 35. Nine assists to go with this effort too. It's his show. 16 from Kuminga off the bench. 14 from Melton. 14 as well from Hield. For Lukey is 31. Thompson with 22. Irving with 21 with 6 assists. Doncic has 8 rebounds and 6 assists to add to his case as well. Gafford 15. 6 rebounds. Lively 12 points. 8 rebounds. But it's been Curry's show. And he's been lighting it up tonight. 26.4 to play. And the Warriors alive and well. They're not going anywhere. He got the switch he wanted, and it paid dividends night. And when you see that, it almost means game over. 4-point game, every fan on their feet. Warriors lead 118-114. Here's the inbound. Collected up, here's Klay Thompson. Grimes is open. He steps back and fires the free. Yes, sir! Mavs within one. 17 to play. Here's Curry. Moved up front. Dallas at the foul. And it's an intentional foul on Klay Thompson. That's a huge foul picked up from Thompson, but on the other hand, he's got 22 points. And how about Buddy Hield on the game here? Intentional foul from Thompson. 13.9 to go. Mavs have to foul. Melton. And there's the intentional foul. Quentin Grimes reached in. Probably a triple team on Curry would have helped. He wondered how many fouls are to give, but the step back from Grimes helped out. And because of that intentional foul, the Mavs can stay alive, but they don't have any timeouts. And Steph Curry, one of the best free throw shooters in NBA history, is going to shoot the 2 free throws. MVP chance here at Chase Center. First shot connects. Warriors by 2, 119-117. And now everyone's backing up. The Warriors have missed 11 free throws. Second shot. It's good. Mavericks need a free to send this to overtime. 10 seconds to go. Here is your game. 5 seconds. Luka, he's one off. Off the backboard. Melton secures it. The Warriors spoil Klay's return and hand the Mavericks an opening loss. 120-117. Steph Curry with a barn-burning 37 points. An emotional victory in the Bay Area for the Golden State Warriors. Klay Thompson with 22 points in his return. But it is Curry who took over in the clutch with three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer. And his greatness can never be denied. 120-117 your final score, and it came down to the end. What a game we witnessed, and what an opener we saw here at the Bay. As the embraces commence here between Klay Thompson's former teammates, we say goodbye from the Chase Center. It is Curry who finished with 37 points, 9 assists. Luka Doncic, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Kyrie Irving, 21 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. Klay Thompson, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. That's going to do it for tonight. The Warriors open the NBA Cup schedule with a dub for them. I am Alec Nava saying so long from San Francisco. Good night, everyone.